Hey everyone, welcome back to another Daily Downshift video. Today we're doing the last install job for the BMW M2 before it is ready to hit the tune, the dyno, all that good stuff. And I'm pretty excited about it, man. But this is gonna be the toughest install that we've had to date for the BMW M2. Gotta give a massive shout out to the boys over at VRSF for sending us the intercooler, the charge pipe, and this stuff is just gonna come so clutch because this of course helps with cooling, and this just has to be replaced because the factory ones, the OEM ones, just break all the time, even with stock boost. And of course, as you guys know, we are gonna be pushing this thing, adding a lot of boost to it and seeing what we can do with the power numbers. We got the car on jack stands right now. We got these just in case, of course, you know, our safety net. And first thing we gotta do is go ahead and take off all the stuff on the underside, which includes this plastic piece and then that metal plate on the bottom. That'll help us access everything we need to pull out the intercooler and of course the charge pipe.
So we are now starting to take off the intake here. We have a clamp that's just being unscrewed. This guy is very easy. You just push it up, pop it up, and done. A couple of sensors here.
I think we're good for what we have right here. Let's start working on the bottom side.
So the top is done then?
For now it's done. Okay. We're just gonna leave it as it is right now. We're gonna go to the bottom. We're going to remove the charge pipe clamp from the intercooler and then pull the intercooler out. So we have to take off this bracket right here, guys. This is the charge pipe that connects to the socket of the intercooler, and we gotta do the same thing over on the other side as well. So gotta take that off, and then once that's off, we can just drop this intercooler with these two screws right here.
Yep.
It's so close.
What's this?
Yeah, there we go. We got the clamp out, as you can see. There we go. Okay, so that's basically off, and yeah, that's fine. We can just leave it like that until we're ready for the other side. So let's go ahead and do the same on the other side. Alrighty. So I just went ahead and just yanked this part down right here, and that released all this stuff, this plastic stuff from holding it. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna pull out this charge pipe. Okay, it's out. Yep. All right, I got it now. I got it. You get let go. So I'm just slowly, yeah, I'm gonna slowly release it. Obviously, make sure that all this plastic stuff, none of it's catching, because that would obviously be, you know, detrimental to the charge pipes. But they are being removed anyways. And let's take a look at this. But yeah, we're gonna see how funny looking this tiny intercooler is. So I'm gonna go ahead. Hopefully, this doesn't weigh too much.
Oh, leafers and rocks.
Alrighty. So this is it.
Look at that. Yeah, that's right.
Damn.
Good mouthwash.
Take a look at this. Alrighty, so this thing, a lot beefier.
Yeah, it is definitely.
And heavier.
Definitely beefier.
Than that one. So if we're gonna go ahead and lay them side by side right here.
A little bit taller too.
Look at that. I mean, this weighs nothing because it's basically plastic. This thing's full on an alloy, you know? So this thing's heavy, bulky, and it's gonna give us a lot better cooling. Okay, so we took off the C-clamp and we're gonna be reusing it on our new charge pipes, but essentially, you just want to go ahead and take this off the throttle body, and it is off. There we go. And actually,
that's pretty easy. That
just came out from there. Wow, that's super easy. So this is completely, if you can see down there too,
it's dancing.
It is completely free. And I'm gonna go ahead and just get under the car now and pull this out.
Look at how long that thing
Alrighty.
is. It's like the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, you really gotta fish this thing through and just twist it. It should go in easier than it came out, I imagine, just because it's not one long piece. And take a look at the quality. Let me take off my glove here. I mean, you heard that on concrete.
Yeah, it's metal.
This is plastic, bends, complete plastic.
And you said OEM cracks, right?
Yeah, this cracks with stock boost even. Really solid stuff, both ends. I mean, look at that. Yeah. You know, it's perfect.
And that's the silicone sleeve with metal rods inside, I believe.
Right. Yeah, there we go.
Talk about the weight. Do you want to try to lift these on camera? And
yeah.
That's what I noticed.
So this thing if I had to guess, I would say 5-6 pounds maybe, if I had to guess. This, on the other hand, a lot more. This is probably...
It's easily double.
Yeah, probably 21, 22 pounds if I had to just roughly guess. There's an O-ring that we have to pull out. I'm just using a flathead. Obviously be careful not to damage this because this is going into the new charge pipe. So I'm essentially just gonna very gently pry it, and it's basically out like that. Okay, so then obviously this O-ring also has to come out. This one's a little bit different. It has some grooves that holds it in place, so you're gonna need to leverage a flathead or something to get it out. Transfer this piece over to this side, and this is actually the front mounted intercooler side, so we're gonna put it in this way. So that is in all the way, as you guys can see. So now we're just gonna go ahead and grab the grease from both ends and try applying some onto this. So just with a glove.
There's that much excess, huh?
Yeah, there's a good amount. Yeah, see, there's a good amount of grease. And just apply it on. There is a ton of grease here. We're using the actual, I guess the screw that comes with the VRSF charge pipe. Putting that on, we also put the sleeve on. We got the C-clamp, I believe that's what it's called. We have that on as well. Not super tight, but we're gonna tighten it once it goes back in. For this, all you wanna do is make sure that this part that has a little gap there is on the VRSF logo, and it clips into here. And then on this end, there's also another one. The part that's indented goes into this slot right here, and then the rest of it just goes around into these holes. You reuse these clamps right here from this end and this end, so just take it off, put it on these, and we're basically ready to go here. We just need to screw this down. There we go.
You clicked in the first piece of the vacuum line. Hopefully you guys can see that. And piece number 2 is gonna go right here, and the third goes into the intake housing. Very simple. Goes in easier than it comes out.
Yep, so we got the MAF sensor, I think it's called. That's plugged in back there. We have the clamp, which is holding it to the throttle body. First vacuum line plugged in there, second there. This one's gonna be on the intake. Nice intercooler right here, and this is gonna go in. We're not tightening up the clamps on the charge pipe fully just yet. We wanna make sure that we have all our measurements done correctly, and that this just slides right into the charge pipe. But yeah, let's see how this thing fits in. I mean, it's a big boy, so
yeah, I'm
looking forward to this.
We're missing something here, hopefully. Alrighty, so we have now bolted in this guy and the other side, if you can see right there. It was a bit of a pain to get this in because it's so heavy compared to the OEM. Pulling this back, tucking it in, and now you're gonna do this part, right?
Yeah, we just gotta get these charge pipe, boost pipes, all this stuff back onto the intercooler.
Looking beefy, huh?
Yeah, it looks real nice.
Look at that, fills right out, VRSF. Okay, ooh. Zoom on back.
And what are you doing, tightening this now? Great, yeah, so we're just tightening up these, the last 2 clamps right there on the VRSF charge pipe. Everything's so tight in this engine bay. It's pretty horrible, but, you know, once you get it on, it's on. So we thought we would take a look at the factory airbox, and we believe it's new. We're guessing it was changed last year. Made in France, which was very interesting, and no need to change it yet, right? Yeah, it looks really clean.
Yeah.
The fact that it was changed a year ago and it's that clean, that's shocking.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead, put this back together and install it. A lot of steps.
A lot of steps, but honestly, it's not that difficult of a job. If you know anything about cars, it's relatively straightforward. Now here's the thing, we're gonna start the car right now, see if everything's good before we put on the engine cover and bolt on everything, so let's do that right now.
Hopefully it starts.
All right, so all we gotta do now, engine cover on, The 2 panels underneath,
This metal piece right here that is missing.
and that's it.
Yep.
We're gonna go out for a drive and see how it runs. Wait, it sounds, that's weird. It sounds kind of different.
Does it?
It almost sounds like you can hear like the turbo
The airflow?
Yeah, kinda. Feels good though. Definitely feels good.
We'll know on the track when it's like 35 degrees.
Okay, yeah, I do hear a new noise too. That's weird.
And the intercooler is heavier, so let's hope it doesn't fall out when you hit a nice bump. Let's hear this, tunnel run.
Nice.
Pretty loud.
Yup.
Oh, we got a little bit more daylight here.
Oh,
It feels like
yes.
it's breathing better.
It does,
right?
No, it really does. It really does. Alright guys, but it's now a few days after the install of the VRSF charge pipe and intercooler. I'm in my apartment sitting on my Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires that we're going to be installing pretty soon on the car once the wheels come in. But the next video you're going to see with the BMW M2 is going to be the tune itself. Like I mentioned, now that we have the Sport Cat and the charge pipe and intercooler done, we can finally tune the car and then take it to the track. Once again, massive shout out to VRSF for sending us the charge pipe and the intercooler. Their links will be in the description of this video, so definitely check out their products. I would definitely recommend it. 10 out of 10 for me, guys. Alright, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.